Hey gang, Mocha Boy here, welcome back, and thanks for tuning back in. So I've got a bit of a strange video to share today. I'm visiting with the clan Dragon Rejects. They're a member of the DWA Alliance, stand-up crew, and they got matched up with this clan right here. I'm not going to mention their name; they're just right there for you to see. By now, you probably would have seen some of the posts in Reddit about ghosting coming back onto the scene. This is something that came on the scene right around the time the clan war, one of the big patches with clan wars, and Supercell, they did a couple of things to kind of patch it out of the game, but whatever it was that they did seems to have been undone in the latest patch, and now folks have figured out a way to exploit some of those mechanics, to do this again. So I thought it might be interesting for Supercell to see what's happening inside the attack. I was in clan waiting for these attacks to pop out, and what you should know is by this point there were already three attacks that were done on high-level bases and a couple of low-level bases. Specifically, there was an attack on number 2 that at the time didn't seem like anything crazy. It was just a regular go-we comp, and they dumped out the CC. Nothing out of the ordinary. And it didn't occur. There wasn't really anything suspicious about that until we noticed that the attack didn't register. So and I watched that attack in real time. So, it's unfortunate I didn't get that recording, but I did get the other two. So we're going to take a look at those. This first attack, this was their number 34. I think it was a Town Hall 8 on their number 6, Predator. This is the composition this person brought along. Both heroes, and then... I'm sorry, I guess this was a TH9, but both heroes, and then, just a gaggle of troops. And, I guess the obvious question here to Supercell is, honestly, who would bring an army like this, and for what purpose? I'll leave that to you to work out. But a traditional scouting army would be a full cook. You would be doing things like scouting the perimeter, trying to dump out the CC, trying to not disable, but try to find where the double giant bombs are, or where the traps are, so that when it's time for your heavy hitters to go in, they've got some good intelligence on where things are. What was kind of suspect about this was that they came in, dropped the troop. And then the game started to crash out, and this is what happened. Right around the 110 mark. The best information that we have right now, and if this actually turns out to be true, this might be something for you to consider. The technical folks over at Supercell, is that folks who are running rooted devices have access to the low-level game files, especially files associated with each of the troops, and those files are being edited with and corrupting. Those files are getting corrupted. So, and when you go and hit attack, and you take one of these when you take one of these troops that are running one of those corrupted configuration files, as soon as you drop it, it crashes out the game, and then the attack doesn't register. So different kind of scouting, but kind of interesting that whatever mechanic they had put in place isn't registering those attacks. So that was the attack on number 6, and as you can see here, the attack never registered. So the next attack, this was their again number 34 on their number 5, and brought the same same troops. This happened maybe just a few minutes later, and starting to check the perimeter, fails to dump out the CC, fails to do anything particularly strange. But where this will get interesting is a little bit towards the end, because you can see on the war screen that the attack, there's the ability to watch the attack live. There's the the 3 grayed out star count, which is just waiting to be filled up as you go and you progress through the attack. You'll see me flip in and out of that just briefly, but these are the troops that are being deployed, just one at a time. Not exactly sure what they're doing at this point. Maybe whatever they were trying to do suddenly stopped working, or it doesn't work all the time. I don't know. Maybe you just have to keep dropping the troops until it crashes out. But at this point, the attack is starting to crash out. And going back to the war screen, notice, watch live. You've got the 3 stars, the 3 grayed out stars. Back into the attack, still lagging out. Still nothing going on here. Nothing out of, well, I mean, yes, all of this is out of the ordinary, but what can you do? And then back out. It's still there, still waiting for it to lag out, and I've got maybe another 30 or 40 seconds of this just going back and forth. This was kind of interesting to see, just to see what it was that they were doing, what kind of compositions they were bringing. It looks like the mechanics of this have already been figured out, and I don't know what Supercell will do with this, or if they'll even do anything with this. But at least you can see what what the folks are doing when they're trying to crash out the game and make it so that the attack doesn't register. So at this point, notice here you lost the live button. We're going to watch this attack go through to the conclusion. Again, you're seeing this in real time here. The 3 stars and bam, right there, nothing registers. So that's where we're at. Very interesting stuff here. Hope this diagnostic information is useful for somebody over at Supercell. But if you're trying to hunt these down, honestly, the only way that we as a community can affect any kind of change around getting stuff like this patched up is for you guys to exercise your voice and get this information out there and get it into Supercell's hands. It may amount to nothing, but that's up to you. That doesn't mean that you sit there with your sitting on your hands waiting for something to happen. So get out there and do something. Thanks for tuning in.